What's up, you guys? It's KeAmber Vaughn, aka Coach Ke, coming back to you with another video. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're not new, welcome back. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and also tap the bell so that you are notified of every new video that I post. So as you guys can tell by the title of this video, it's time to do the budget results for the month of March. And I wanted to do this on the monthly reflection sheet that you saw last month. I'll link that up in the eye in the sky, but my printer is tripping. I put new ink in it and it just keeps saying it's not reading, so I ain't got time. Okay, I gotta go to work tonight. So I just went ahead and I made a sheet by hand, and it pretty much looks like this except in color and not handwritten. And also the thing is, on the monthly reflection sheet, it does have a place for debt as well, but I don't have that on my sheet since I am debt free. Now, before I can get to this page, I do need to go ahead and finish off the last couple of expenses I had for week 5 of March. So let's go ahead and get to that. All right, so we have restaurants, and our ending balance with restaurants last week was $26.11. My friend just requested Cash App. I don't know why, and then he put just kidding. Anyway. Oh, that's not even black. Where's my black pen? Oh, right here. Just so you guys are aware, I am a little bit colorblind. Some colors I can't tell the difference between until, you know, it's actually next to the other color. Okay, so $21.45. And I got quite a bit from restaurants this last week just because I knew that I had the money in there, but I do know that I went over. Actually, I might not have. I'm like right there on the cusp. Oh, look at that. $6.85. $131. All right, and we did get groceries, and groceries ended at $108.69. $65.53. And then miscellaneous, we ended at $111.73. And I gave my dad $10 because I did use his car for like 5 days. So I gave him $10 for gas. My car was in the shop. And then, like I told you guys last week, I wanted to reimburse my sister. Her birthday was in December. She wanted a makeup palette. It was sold out. When it came back up, she ended up buying it herself, and she doesn't have like Cash App and Zelle and stuff like that. So now that I'm back home, I could give it to her in cash. So I did. The only thing is, and when I reconcile, actually I can't do that until the savings sinking fund video, but when I reconcile my budget at the very end to see how much money I send off to savings to put myself back down to $4,000, I have to remember that $1 of that was in cash. And I needed to buy some jasmine rice, but it's personal household because it's for my hair, not for me to consume. Let's see. I was trying to figure out why my hair had been breaking so much lately, and it's because I haven't done a rice water treatment in a month, and I typically do it every week. So now my hair is much better. I did have to buy some products from Sally's, and then I did get some sweet almond oil for my hair from GNC. I was trying to not blow dry my hair on a weekly basis anymore, and yeah, it doesn't work. So I needed some new products for the blow dry process, and that was that. Okay, so this part is going to be inserted kind of weird into this video. I'm sorry. I just realized that I actually can go ahead and do this. I don't have to wait till my sinking funds update. So as far as unbudgeted fixed expenses, we do have $50 there. So the total was $50, and that's just because this didn't process through my credit card account. That transaction didn't process fast enough, so it took me until the next week to be able to pay the credit card bill. As far as the budgeted expenses go, so total this week, we spent $161.05, which means from last week, we basically still have $762.26 left over. So the budget, again, we sent $161.05, or spent, not sent. $193.75. So we spent $32.70, less than what we thought. And then the actual that I sent at the end of the month to balance me back out was $1,087.22, which if we subtract that, 87.22, we subtract the 1103.52, that means that we sent about $16.30 less than what we wanted. So let's go down here and reconcile. 5,297.27. We got 0 for the income. The fixed was $50. Variable was $161.05. And $108.722 was the savings, and this should balance me back down to $4,000. Oh, so the reason why it's saying $39.99 is because $1 of the variable expenses was in quarters, so it wasn't actually in my account. So if I add that $1 back in, that's the $4,000. So let's go ahead and fill this sheet in. Unlike most people know their actuals throughout the month, but I know my ending balance throughout the month. So what I am going to do off camera really quick is go ahead and write in my last month values, and then I'll be right back. All right, so our actuals from last month are in, so I'm just going to go ahead and we're going to do the plus and minuses, and then we're going to subtract to get the actuals because that's how I do it throughout the month. So my income this month was $5,248.24. That's the only actual that I do know. And then for fixed expenses, okay, so for my fixed expenses, my rent was $161.21. Cell phone was $62.75. Car insurance was $120.33. And these I did pay out of my personal income this month because everything is changing over next month. That was 0, and then $7.99. So the actual was $464.18. And I want to do this whole column in blue. Okay, so now we can do the plus or minuses for everything else. Okay, so for groceries, we ended at $43.16. And let me zoom y'all in because I know y'all gonna have a fit if I don't. Personal household, we ended at negative $9.85. Restaurants, we still had $1.31. Gas, we still had $6.25. Shopping, we still had $78.32. Miscellaneous, we still had $71.73. Supplements, we still had $2.74. Travel, we still had $585.45. And then for business and Starbucks, because I didn't have enough space to kind of separate it out, and I forgot to put another column down there as well. So for business, we still had, we were negative $19.90. And then with Starbucks, we still had $3.05. So overall, we were negative $16.85. and there was no other column for either of these. It's just for the last month column. So the total for this particular month, what was supposed to be the total, the $566.99 for the fixed expenses plus the budget of $30.30, we had a total budget of $3,596.99. So now let's go ahead and go through and do the actuals. So the total for the entire, all of the expenses fixed and variable, is $2,731.92. And let me just go ahead and do the plus and minuses up here and make sure that this balances out correctly. All right, so that means that overall we were under budget by $865.07, which I think is pretty freaking good. So as far as my last month totals are, I forgot to actually write that down. So total last month I spent $2,772.45. So I'm not very far off, but I am going to go ahead and do the plus and minuses over here on this side as well. All right, so I was trying to figure out why my numbers were off, and it's because I put a negative 140 here, but it's supposed to be green because I didn't have that expense this month, but I did last month. So that means compared to last month, I basically spent $40.53 less. You guys can see up here that I made almost $3,000 less than I did the previous month. Now, part of that is because I don't include my business income in my numbers anymore as of this month. So that plays a significant role as well. And then of course, I only had 3 weeks worth of 3 weeks worth of income from my travel nurse position before my income dropped to 0 for 2 weeks, because my next paycheck from my PRN job here in Missouri is not until April 10th. So I'll go ahead and do the savings portion, but then this bottom part with the projected and actual that you guys see me do on a weekly basis, I also now do on a monthly basis as well. I can't do this until the sinking funds update, can I? No, I actually can do it now. I lied. Okay, so last month, let me see. The savings was $5,412.72. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the actuals for this month as far as the savings go. So, oh, you know what? Actually, I will do it. Okay, so week 1, I saved $354.37. Week 2, I saved $527.56. Week 3, I saved $522.45. Then I didn't save anything for week 4 and 5, but I did have to balance my account back down. So let me check. 1087.22. Okay, so that means that my actual this month was $2,536.15, which means our plus and minus. So I sent $1,176.24 more than what I thought that I would, but it was 2,536.15. $2,876.57 less than what I wanted to send. All right, so let's go ahead and finish off down here. So our beginning balance was $4,000, always is. And this is as far as like my checking account. The income we projected to be $5,100, which would have taken the account to $9,100. The budgeted expenses was $3,596.99. $9,100 minus $3,596.99 is this. So then if we subtract the $4,000, that means that we would have had to send $1,503.01 to savings. I know that that looks different from what we budgeted, but if you guys just watched my April monthly paycheck to paycheck budget, you'll know like why there's a slight difference in between, and it's typically because I give myself the little cushion for the everyday expenses. And then this savings portion that I budgeted doesn't include what I have to balance myself back down to zero with. So that's why I just went ahead and subtracted it that way. So that would give me an ending balance back to $4,000. Now, as far as the actual goes, the income was actually $5,248.24. So that's $92.48.24. And then the budgeted expenses was $2,731.92. The savings actual was $2,536.15. So this should get me back down to $4,000, or it might be $39.99. 2,536.15. Oh, what the hell? Oh, you know what? That's because there are other transactions throughout the month that were in cash. Okay, so that makes sense. 4,000. Yeah, that's about it. Okay, so that's why. So the ending balance still ended up being $4,000. I could show you guys my account right now. There's $4,300 in there because I just got paid that $300 I told you guys about. So when you're working with cash, sometimes this can kind of get thrown off. That's why I don't deal with cash very often, but part of that was just from my super duper long trip and everything. So this is where I am at. I'm pretty happy with everything, especially the fact that I did make a little bit more than what I expected, and I did come under budget. I did go over budget in 2 categories. So if I had to give myself a grade, I just give myself an A. I won't give myself an A+ just because of those 2. And just the simple fact that I was able to send almost 2 times to savings what I expected to send. So that was pretty good as well. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was kind of a little jumbled all over the place, and I really apologize for that, but please thumbs up this video, subscribe if you haven't already. But other than that, I will see you guys tomorrow for the April mock budget video. Bye guys.